Hello, my name is John, and today on Mono Story we're going to be talking about the Malediction. So let's get into it and find out what it's all about. The Malediction was a very big event that occurred after the end of the war. Basically, Akamura Soga went to the Shokoku's island and absolutely obliterated all of them, wiping out the Mikoboshi clan entirely. He did this through the use of his sword known as Magatsumi, and he, using its abilities, wiped out the Mikoboshi clan lineage entirely. Not only that, but left traces of the attack that are still remaining on the island to this day. Now, to understand why and how this occurred, we would need to ask ourselves those very two questions, as everything else has been explained up to this point. We can ask ourselves, for example, who did it? We know is Akamura Soga. What happened was the Malediction, when, after the war, and where on the Shokoku's island. So it is important now that we answer these two fundamental questions that will help us understand the Malediction and Akamura Soga's thought process. And the first one being, how did all of the Mikoboshi clan get deleted if they were all around Japan, especially being on the Shokoku's island? And the second big question is, why would Akamura Soga even attempt this attack, but also go against the peace and the treaty that was signed by the Mikoboshi clan? So the first question we're going to ask ourselves is, how did this happen to the Mikoboshi clan? And the big thing we need to understand is the Mikoboshi clan would all need to be together on the island in order for Akamura Soga to be able to delete all of them. And so we see during the Seitei War flashback that all of the Mikoboshi clan were praying and bowing to the Datenseki, as if it was some form of god or mighty being. In the case of most religions, when this is the case, generally people will go to that location on a certain day or during a certain time. So if we look at, let's say, Christmas or Easter, Christians and Catholics will go to their church respectively. Or the people in Japan will go on New Year's to the temple and make a prayer and throw in a coin. So using these examples, we could think that on a certain day during the year for the Mikoboshi clan, they would go back to their Shokoku's island no matter where they were in Japan, and they would worship or praise the Datenseki for all of the beauty of their life and how it has gotten the way it is today. As without it, they probably would have been deleted or unable to survive the harsh conditions of the island. And so Akamura Soga, knowing this, used this opportunity to commit the Malediction because he knew that all or most of the Mikoboshi clan would be in a central location. Now, the big and most important question is, why would Akamura Soga even consider this option, and not only that, commit to it and do it to all of the Mikoboshi clan, no matter who they were, fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, families, children. Everyone was wiped out, and it really comes back to after the war ended. There was a peace treaty signed. However, for some people of the Mikoboshi clan, this was not enough justice for what has happened to them, and so they believe that they still are entitled to all of Japan as well as the Datenseki. So they created a small team of rebels that had the idea that they would attack maybe the Kabunabi or the Soga clan, and in this case they've attacked the Soga clan estate, and maybe they even attacked Chiaki and they deleted her. And so Akamura Soga chased them down or found out where they were, and he deleted all of them. However, through this action, he had the mindset and belief that if these people were to survive and continue on thriving, that the Seitei War may happen again. And we know that Akamura Soga is not mentally deficient, as he has the ability to come up with logical and concise thoughts and arguments. So this idea that the Mikoboshi clan might do this again is a logical rationalization of his thought analysis. which is why he committed the malediction, even though it was against the peace treaty and Japan's wanting for more mutual understanding between themselves and the Mikoboshi clan.
What I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
The malediction was an event that ultimately changed the fate of Japan and the Mikoboshi clan, and eventually after this event occurred, the 5 other Enchanted Blade users arrested Akamura Soga and put him in the cell within the Kabunabi. However, recently he has been released thanks to Yura and the Hishaku, and now is running amok through Japan, as well as not only defeating some of the people in the Kabunabi, but now looking ultimately to take back what was rightfully his, Japan. And so it is going to be very interesting if during the Seitei War flashback we do see the malediction and how it did actually occur, as well as after we go back to the main storyline, will we see Chihiro with his enchanted blades, and will he be able to stop Akamura Soga? That is the bigger question. However, that is my thoughts on the malediction. I want to hear what you think about the malediction. Was it necessary? Do you think Akamura Soga went overboard? Please write that down in the comment section below. My name is John from Mono Story. If you haven't already, like, subscribed, and press the bell button, please do so. If you want to watch another video, click up above. If not, until next time, I will see you on another Mono Story.